Heartland Season 20 is closer than ever. And this time, the feeling around it is completely different. There's something bigger in the air. Something that makes it feel like this isn't just another season. It could be the moment everything finally comes together. And honestly, the more you think about it, the more it starts to feel like this could be the final chapter of a story that so many of us have grown up with. That's what makes it emotional even before it begins. Heartland has never been just a show. It's been a journey, especially through Amy's life. We've watched her fall in love, face heartbreaking loss, rebuild herself, and grow into a strong, independent mother. That kind of long-term storytelling is rare. And it's the reason this series feels so personal to its audience. Now, heading into Season 20, everything seems to be coming full circle. Season 19 quietly laid the groundwork for what's about to happen next. Amy finally found a sense of peace again, and a big part of that came through Nathan. Now, I know not everyone immediately connected with his character, but if you really look at it, he brings something Amy has needed for a long time. He's steady, patient, and most importantly, he understands her past without trying to erase it. That's what makes him stand out. He doesn't try to replace Ty or compete with his memory. Instead, he respects it, and that kind of emotional maturity is exactly what Amy needed to move forward. On top of that, Nathan doesn't just care about Amy. He embraces her entire world, including Lindy, her work with horses, and her deep connection to Heartland. He fits in naturally, and that's something we haven't always seen in her relationships before. Then came the moment that changed everything, his proposal. Even though we didn't hear Amy's answer, it's pretty clear where things are heading. But the real twist isn't just the proposal itself. It's Nathan's decision to leave his old life behind and start fresh on Salt Spring Island. That decision raises the stakes in a big way because now Amy isn't just choosing a person. She's choosing between two completely different lives. On one side, there's Heartland, the place that shaped her family, her memories, everything she's ever known. On the other side, there's a future with Nathan, a chance to begin again somewhere new, to step into a different chapter of her life. That's not a simple choice, and that's where Season 20 is likely going to hit the hardest emotionally. It's not about Amy being unsure of Nathan. It's about what she has to leave behind to be with him. Letting go of Heartland, even partially, means letting go of a huge part of her identity. And that's going to be a powerful internal struggle to watch. But at the same time, there's a sense that Amy is finally ready. She's been through so much, and maybe now is the moment she allows herself to fully move forward. When she finally says yes, and it really feels like she will, the story could shift into something beautiful. We could see a journey toward marriage, a new home, and a fresh start that brings a sense of closure to her long emotional arc. Of course, this is Heartland, so it won't be without its challenges. There will likely be emotional conflicts, tough decisions, and maybe even unexpected twists along the way. But overall, it feels like the story is building toward a hopeful and satisfying ending. A wedding, a peaceful life, and maybe even a subtle hint that Amy could be expecting another child. Those are the kinds of moments that would make the ending feel complete and meaningful for longtime fans. But here's where things get really interesting. What if the story doesn't truly end with Amy? There's been a noticeable shift in focus toward Katie. Over the past seasons, she's been getting more screen time, deeper storylines, and more emotional complexity. And it feels intentional. Her current situation with River and Dex already shows that she's dealing with complicated emotions. She's trying to act like everything is fine, but it's clear that she has unresolved feelings for Dex. Watching him with River has affected her more than she wants to admit, and those feelings aren't just going to disappear. In Season 20, that emotional tension is likely going to grow stronger. The more she's around them, the harder it will be to hide what she truly feels. Eventually, something is going to break, whether it's her friendship with River or her own emotional control. That kind of storyline has a lot of depth and realism, and it opens the door for something bigger. A Katie-focused spin-off actually makes a lot of sense. It would allow the Heartland universe to continue in a fresh way, exploring new relationships, new challenges, and a younger perspective, while still staying connected to the legacy of the original story. As for the release, if the show follows its usual pattern, Season 20 will likely arrive in fall 2026, with a trailer dropping sometime in the summer to build anticipation. However, there's growing talk that this season is being handled very carefully behind the scenes, possibly because it could be the final one. And if that's true, then every single moment in this season is going to carry extra weight. Every choice, every goodbye, every new beginning. It's all going to matter more than ever. So now it really comes down to you. Do you think Heartland should wrap up with season 20 and give us a proper ending? Or continue in a new direction with characters like Katie? And do you believe Amy is making the right choice by choosing a future with Nathan? This might be one of the last times we're all waiting together for a brand new season. So make sure to share your thoughts, because this chapter could truly be the end of an era.